Hello all you Wookiee Warriors! Welcome back to another episode of Wookiee'S Bloodborne Boss Guides. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to beat Mergo'S wet nurse. And give you guys, like usual, my prep, what I'm going in there with. But again, just kind of go in there with whatever you're more comfortable with. For starters, I don't remember what the boss is more weak to, but I thought I'd show you guys a little prep to show you guys what is a good way to figure out what the bosses are weak to. So as you can see, I have actually three different buffs: fire, lightning, and arcane. So if you hit the boss and it doesn't do a considerable helps you out, gives you a considerable amount of damage, then I strongly just recommend that you just probably go in there with base damage. Now, the boss can be intimidating when you see her, is because she is non-stop blades. Like, she has blades galore, and you're like, okay, how am I supposed to get in and hit her? The truth is, she's always going to do a little bit of damage to you because she has probably the best defense around. Is that all the blades pretty much do a complete 180 around her. Even the small ones still will hit you. Now, you're like, well, that's not fair. The truth is that you can get hits in. You just can't sit there and just like tank her. You have to do kind of like the credos that I always go with is 1 or 2 hits and back away, heal, and keep on going. So again, I'm gonna go in there, start out with the Saw Cleaver. Like I said, Saw Cleaver to me is just my go-to. I love the Saw Cleaver. I love its moveset. It makes, especially when you're wanting to dodge, it just has that awesome moveset. Allows you to dodge and get hits in. But also I have, for like extra DPS, I have my Ludwig Holy Blade. Yes, you guys are correct, you're hearing a baby crying. Little lore for you guys, you won't actually ever see Mergo. He's what's called, in the game, I believe in the game, called Mergo the Formless. Is he's not actually around. You can only hear him. So anyway, I'm going to start off with fire, and we'll see how much damage we do with fire. So I'm going to go ahead and buff. There will be a cutscene, so you guys will see a nice little cutscene for you guys. And this is like the quintessential part of the game. Like, this is like the main, as far as the base game goes, this is your boss. I really wish we could have gotten some of her blades though. I loved it. Alright. So on that, you're gonna wanna move, you wanna dodge. Alright, so we do like 500 damage, 530 damage with fire. I don't know why I did that. Let's try lightning. 460, 476. Okay, arcane. Alright, I would say if you guys are gonna go with buffs, I would go with fire. So the key to this boss fight is dodge, 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 dodge. Do not be intimidated by all of her blades. But if you stay with the Doritos, 2 hits, back away. You'll be fine on this boss fight. It's really not that bad of a boss fight. Just try not to get hit. If you do get hit, feel free to back away. Back. See, she doesn't have a lot of reach behind her. And now she's going into what's known as her second state. This is where she's gonna where you wanna probably back away. Because this is just a bunch of her clones that you're... So I'm actually gonna buff. This part will probably mess a lot of people up. What I basically do on this part is I don't really even worry about damaging her. I just dodge for my life until, because this does not last forever. Or maybe it does. Okay, so you do have to do some damage to her to get rid of it. Okay. But it's not gonna, it's really not that bad. Just dodge and get your hits in. Just pretty much what you've been doing the whole boss fight. As I said, this is just one of those boss fights where you don't want to, you know, constantly tank on her. You just want to get some hits in. Don't be afraid to dodge through her attacks. Alright, she is going to teleport. Be wary of that. And like I said, when she does this, you could get some damage in. As you see, I'm just dodging through her attacks. Just dodging through. Alright, see how she hit me there? Just back away. Don't have to be perfect at this. But don't be afraid of her attacks, guys. Just constantly dodge into her attacks. Alright, this is where she's gonna make everything black. Alright, like I said, if you don't think you can attack her, back away. As you see, there's only one real one. And boss fight done. I think it glitched. Or I have to wait for... Okay, here we go. I thought a second for it was glitched. I'm like, no! I don't want to redo the... So you also get a third umbilical cord. So if you already got 2, you'll get 1 automatically for doing this one. So again, as I was iterating throughout the whole boss fight, it's very intimidating boss fight because you're like, oh my lord, there's so many there's so many blades. How am I supposed to get hits in? As you saw, she did get me pretty good a few times. But the number one thing you always got to remember about doing these boss fights is don't get greedy. So in this particular boss fight, don't get greedy. Like, don't go because in that case, you're just opening yourself up to a bunch, and I mean a bunch of damage. Now, as you saw, there's a lot of attacks that it's easy to go through. Like when she does that spin, it's a 50-50 chance it'll hit you if you dodge into it. Some of the attacks you saw me, I just kind of walked around like da, 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 and walked away. So, in this, like I said, this fight, it's more so about dodging and hitting. I would say go in there with fire, because you do a little bit more damage with fire. I felt that you do with any other element, because you saw I did test it a little bit for you guys, because I honestly don't remember what she was weak to. But it's a good way to test. But showing you guys this way is actually a good way of testing what she is weaker to. So I would say, don't even go with Bolt. Don't go with Arcane. Go with Fire. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just make sure you're on par with your dodges. Choose your attacks. Like, if you think you can't dodge through that attack where she spins, don't worry about it. Let her finish that, and if she comes at you with the full, like when she lunges her blades forward, and you can dodge to the side and get behind her, that's pretty much like the best place for you to attack her, is always from behind. Is because she does not have, unless she's doing that walk where she has all the blades twirling, she doesn't have any defense back there. But she is very imposing, very threatening, very like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Because I remember when the first time I fought this boss, I died a lot. Because I just like, oh, how am I supposed to attack her? She has defenses everywhere. And it wasn't until I realized that her blades don't reach behind her when she's not during her twirl. So, I think that's about it for this video, guys. The next video, we will be on the DLC. Because I don't want to finish the game just yet, because all we have left of the main game is Garamond and the One Reborn. Or not One Reborn, sorry. The Moon Presence. Which, to get the Moon Presence boss fight, guys, you need 1, 2, 3. You need 3 umbilical cords. You can get one from killing William, the guy who points you to the lake when you fight Rom. You get another one if you help the I think her name is Ariana? Amelia? No, not Amelia. The girl in the red dress, essentially. She's the courtesan in this game. You have to save her, and throughout the course, I think it's like right after you beat Mergo or Mergo'S, that you'll find that she goes down into the sewers and she gives birth to an old one. Now you kill the old one, she dies, but you get an umbilical cord. The other umbilical cord, you can get from the imposter Yutsetka. Basically, don't go upstairs because she will aggro. She will basically attack you at that point. I think it's when the sky turns purple. You can actually go up there, and she will basically you kill her. She'll give you an umbilical cord, and then you can get one umbilical. But if you already got 2 umbilical cords, you can get one automatically from defeating Mergo'S wet nurse. And you need to consume 3 of these before you fight Garamond. Or you go to Garamond and you basically choose to fight him. He's like, you've gone mad. And you fight him. And then the Moon Presence will basically come, after you beat him, the Moon Presence will come down and try to constrict you into replacing Garamond, but it will back off. It's like, whoa, what the heck? And it'll sense that you are becoming an old one. A great one. So it will, and the Moon Presence doesn't like the other great ones, so it fights you. You'll see when we get to that boss fight. But anyway, guys, this is the end of this video. I hope you guys found it informative, helpful. I hope it was able to help you out. I hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day, and I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time.